Carrots and cancer. Hello? This is your Healthy Life channel. We always produce videos for your health management, with information from Korean health management specialists and researchers in related fields. Is there anyone who hasn't subscribed yet? Please subscribe and like right now. And please share it with your loved ones so that we can all live healthy lives. For reference, the average life expectancy of Koreans is currently 90 years old for women and 86 years old for men as of 2024, which is one of the longest average life expectancies in the world. Has increased by more than 5 years compared to 10 years ago, and the average life expectancy of Koreans is increasing every year. I hope you all always watch our health management videos and maintain a healthy life. Did you know that you got cancer and dementia because of what you ate with carrots? Every food has a food that is good for your health and a bad one. Even these good carrots are good for your health if you eat them well. Eating them with bad food can actually harm your health. To prevent cancer and dementia, I will tell you about the 3 foods that go best with carrots and the 3 foods that go worst with them. When we eat food, we do not eat just one ingredient. Even in a single dish, ingredients that complement each other's taste and influence are combined together. However, just because the taste is good does not mean that the nutritional content is good. If you eat foods that go badly together, it can actually harm your body and even cause cancer and dementia. All natural ingredients have good nutritional content. Knowing these ingredients well and consuming them all is the best habit for your health. Today's main character is carrots. Do you know that carrots are good for your health? They are the representative of the green-yellow minimalists, and they are pretty and beautiful, and they are even better for your health. Carrots' vitamin A carotene is absorbed into the body and is especially good for eye health. It is rich in plant fiber and contains ingredients that activate bifidobacteria, which are lactic acid bacteria in the intestines, so it is also really good for intestinal health. It is also rich in folic acid, so it prevents aging, and it contains glucocorticoid substances that have anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic effects, making it a true superfood. In particular, carrots are considered a food with good storage properties. If you remove moisture, seal it, and store it in the refrigerator, the quality of nutrients will be maintained for a long time, so you can eat it anytime, all year round. Now, let's take a look at the 3 worst carrot foods that are bad for preventing cancer and dementia and the 3 best carrot foods when eaten with carrots. The first is cucumber. There are many Korean dishes that eat carrots and cucumbers together, such as bibimbap and kimbap. Also, raw carrots and cucumbers are eaten together. They are also eaten together to consume water when hiking. However, carrots and cucumbers are the worst combination. Carrots contain a lot of ascorbinase, an oxidizing agent. If you eat them with vegetables that are high in vitamin C, such as cucumbers, they will destroy all of this vitamin C. Then, should carrots and cucumbers never be eaten together? There is a way. If you fry carrots in a pan with a little oil to reduce the activity of enzymes, the destruction of vitamin C will be suppressed. Therefore, for your health, you should eat fried carrots and oil together instead of raw carrots. Some people add vinegar to prevent enzyme activity at this time. Rather, it can destroy beta-carotene, a nutrient for eye health in carrots, so you should only add a small amount of vinegar. Then, the first food that I recommend as a perfect match for carrots is apples. Carrots are really rich in carotene and vitamin A, and apples, which are rich in vitamin C and potassium, are the best match to complement each other and create a synergistic effect. Recommended recipes include carrot apple salad or carrot apple juice. Lemons also go really well with carrots, so be sure to add lemon juice when making carrot juice. Then, the citric acid in lemons will reduce the destruction of vitamin C and maximize the absorption rate of nutrients. Recently, ABC Health juice made by grinding apples, beets, and carrots and detox juice made by boiling cabbage and carrots have become very popular, but you should definitely be careful with juices sold on the market. This is because, according to actual research, many products contain high fructose corn syrup. We all know now that sugar is not good for our bodies. However, this high fructose corn syrup is much worse for our bodies than sugar. High fructose corn syrup is much sweeter and cheaper than sugar, so it is used in many foods. Compared to sugar or fructose in fruits, it binds to protein components in the blood much faster. Therefore, it creates sugar toxins that cause chronic inflammation, damaging cardiovascular and brain health. Also, it is easy to accumulate in the liver, so you should be careful because it greatly increases the risk of fatty liver and arteriosclerosis. Also, according to actual research, some products advertised as sugar-free contained aspartame, a recently controversial substance, so you should carefully read the nutritional information on the back of the product before purchasing. The second worst carrot food for health is carrot fried rice and kimbap. Are you surprised? In fact, the problem is not the fried rice and kimbap themselves, but the oil used when frying the ingredients. Didn't you use soybean oil or corn oil to make it taste good? This omega-6 oil is the problem. Omega-6 oils such as soybean oil and corn oil are ingredients that cause inflammation and blood clots in the body. There are also many research results that say that they cause cardiovascular disease and brain diseases such as dementia. So, what kind of oil should you eat? It's omega-3 oil. Omega-3 balances the intake more than omega-6, but since it is not produced in the body, you have to take it separately. It is abundant in olive oil, safflower oil, and flax oil, so please remember that. The second food that goes best with carrots is eggs. The vitamin in carrots is a nutrient that creates rhodopsin, which is essential for eye health and vision. It is a very important ingredient because it helps form and protect skin and mucous membranes. Carrots are rich in lutein and lycopene, which are essential for eye health. When eaten with eggs, they have a synergistic effect. Also, you should eat carrots with eggs because they can help you recover from fatigue. In particular, if you boil eggs, they are better digested and absorbed, and there is less nutrient loss, so please remember that. The third worst carrot food for preventing cancer and dementia is fried vegetables. Fried foods are definitely not good for your body. Carrots contain carbohydrates. When these carbohydrates are fried in high-temperature oil, they create toxins. These toxins attack our brain cells and cause inflammatory reactions. They also cause various skin diseases, arthritis, and osteoporosis. If you continue to eat fried foods with a lot of sugar toxins, chronic inflammation occurs throughout the body and further causes cardiovascular and brain diseases, so it is really dangerous. In order to prevent cancer and dementia, you should definitely avoid fried foods. The third and final thing that goes best with carrots is oil. Were you surprised when I told you not to eat fried foods and instead told you to eat them with oil? The oil here is not fried food, but salad oil or a cooking method that involves lightly frying them in oil. The beta-carotene in carrots is incredibly effective not only for eye health, but also for improving lung function. If you have been having trouble breathing and have decreased lung capacity lately, you should definitely eat carrots. However, raw carrots are hard and difficult to digest and absorb. If you eat them raw, you can only consume 10% of the nutrients in carrots. However, since the beta-carotene in carrots is a fat-soluble ingredient, if you lightly fry them in oil, the intake rate increases by more than 50%. Cooking them with oil is a miraculous recipe that allows you to consume the nutrients in carrots to the fullest, and since this beta-carotene ingredient is especially abundant in the carrot skin, you should definitely eat them with the skin on. So far, we have looked at the 3 worst and 3 best foods to eat with carrots. Finally, let's summarize. When eating raw carrots, do not eat them with cucumbers but with apples. Also, you should lightly fry them with omega-3 oil rather than omega-6 oil. The skin is especially rich in nutrients, so you should definitely eat it with the skin on. No matter how good the food is, if you fry it, it is not good for your body, so you should avoid fried foods. I hope you will protect your health by cooking well with healthy carrots and foods that go well with them. Was today's content helpful? Don't forget to subscribe and like and set notifications, and be sure to click all of them right now. I will come back next time with more useful content with useful information from Korean health management experts. Thank you for watching.